Sandra, I love you very much, and I thank God that you've able to reach this milestone, and I know you have many things in mind to do. I trust that God continue to give you the strength that you'll be able to do everything you set your mind to do, and may God prosper all. May you enjoy your retirement. God bless you.
Hi, Sandra. I just want to make sure that I came tonight and congratulate you. It's been wonderful working with you in both videography as well as on the job. But I wanted to just let you know I'm not working tonight, so don't hand me a camera. Good luck, and I love you.
Hey, Sandra. Happy to be here at your retirement party. I'm so happy for you. It's a great night, and I know you'll have a life of happiness and fun. I wish you well. Good luck. Talk to you soon.
Hi, Sandra. This is your sister Laura of over 30-some years. Congratulations. Couldn't happen to a better person. I'm glad you're home with me.
Hello, Sandra. Congratulations. I wish you the best. Maybe we can get a job and go to work and have a good time after that. So, best wishes.
Sandra, I love you. Your friends at work are definitely going to miss your presence. Please call us and keep in touch. And I want to thank you for the passion of caring for not only your coworkers, but for the clients that you serve. We love you, and we've been very blessed to have you in our lives. God bless, lady, and enjoy this journey. And one main thing that I wish for you, when you hear the music, choose to dance and not be a spectator, because you got the love for life, girl, and live it up. We love you. Mwah.
Sandra, congratulations to you on this your day. You will be getting a well-deserved rest. And I'm sure we are looking forward to a gracious time at your celebrations. Good luck to you in all that you endeavor to do. So long. This is your Aunt Catherine.
Sandra, this is Aunt Mac. I'm here to help share and celebrate your beautiful retirement. Uncle C. send his love to you. Sandra, I wish you all the luck of the world. And Uncle C. and Aunt Mac love you. So long, Sandra.
Hi, Mommy. Congratulations on your retirement. I'm glad I finally made it in through the whole ordeal. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you later tonight.
Hi, Aunt Sandra. I'm having a wonderful time at your retirement party. I was so surprised when you walked through the door. You came with a smiling face and you was greeted by a host of family and friends and co-workers. I'm having a great time. The hors d'oeuvres was good. The music is great. And I hope you enjoy your retirement doing what you do best. But that may be between you and you and you. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, congratulations, Aunt Sandra. We're here to celebrate your day of retirement. And now that you retired, you have a lot of strength to take care of the king, Mr. Philly. I think that's what retirement is for. Okay, honey, enjoy it.
Happy retirement, Sandra. I miss you. I have nobody to hang out late with me at work. If you reconsider, you can come back and stay a little while longer, can't you? Please.
Congratulations on your retirement, Sandra. You have been around for so long. It's like I've known you all my life. But the best of luck to you and everything you plan to do in the future.
I didn't want to become a Barry White here tonight, but I've been knowing Sandra for years. I know Sandra before she met Philly. The guys wouldn't pay her no attention, so finally we had Philly to come around and to give Sandra a play. We didn't know he was going to stay, but Sandra, he's been with you for quite a few years, and I hope you use this retirement to the best of your ability, not for making babies.
Sandra, your day has arrived. Now, we're both in the same club of retirees. It's been a long time coming, but it's arrived. Now you can sit back and crochet, rock in your chair, watch the grandchildren grow up, and have fun getting old. God bless you always. Have a lot of happiness in your retirement. Love, your brother Nathan.
I certainly want to let Sandra know that she's had an impact on my life. I know she'd be a very generous person. She's the person who pulled me into the video class, and she's a teacher. She wants to share whatever she knows with anybody who wants to learn. And I really love that about her. It's been a pleasure being in her company, and I hope that we'll still shoot videos together.
Hi, Sandra. This is Margie. We love you very much. We're glad you retired and hope you enjoy your retirement. We will be rooting for you and hope all the best and hope you have a great future and hope to be hearing from you soon. Good luck. Thanks a lot, Margie.
Good luck, Sandra. It's been a long time since we worked together. Don't forget us now. Keep it up.
Hey, how you doing, Sandra? Hey, look, 36 years. Hey, I'm glad you made it. Hey, no, I hope that my time comes and all of us are still around and you can come to my affair. Hey, like I said, congratulations, and I'm glad to be here to help you celebrate your happy day. So long.
Sandra, this is your friend Joan. Okay, I hope you enjoy your retirement. Just think, you don't have to get up early in the morning, and when it rains, you can turn over and go to sleep and think about all your friends that have to get up and go out in the cold and the snow. Enjoy every minute of it. Do everything you always wanted to do and didn't have time. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Sandra. Just want to wish you the best and the most for you. I'm glad you're doing fine.
Hi, Sandra. Congratulations on your retirement. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful one, and probably visit Miami or Florida and complain about the government full time. How about that?
I'd just like to say congratulations to my lovely wife. The city gave you gave the city, that is, 36 years. Now the rest of mine. And I'm going to love it. Congratulations.
You all to Sandra's retirement. Sandra, come up here with me a moment. This is the most loveliest lady in town. This is my Echo. The ACT. Right. Echo. Or the ACK.
Not an act. Everybody that knows it's real say so.
Thank you.
I was saying, everybody that knows it's real, that Suellen is one of the greatest say so.
Enough about me. This is Sandra's night, so this is from me to you. I want to welcome you all. There's a couple of things I just want to say about Sandra before I introduce the next speaker. First off, we're experts in retirement in my office. We are. We've gotten retirement down to a fine art. And I feel like I'm on the dock, going like this, bon voyage to everybody. And everybody's, you know, the folks on the retirement ship are sailing off to bigger and better things. And there I am with a tear down my cheek going, oh God, I wish I was retiring too. But I'm not. Well, eventually I will, and I hope, Sandra, you're there for me too. So, but this is a really special time in Sandra's life. I want to say that she's already missed in the office for a couple of things. Personally, I miss Sandra because Sandra has a depth of heart that is absolutely unparalleled. She's got so much sweetness in her, and her smile just lights everything up around her. And that's what I take with me when I think of Sandra. So without any further ado, I want to pass this on, all right, to our next speaker. So you go and relax and enjoy and just take it all in, okay? Hey, listen, it takes a very special person to get somebody to dress up on a dress down Friday. Come on.
Master and the mistress of ceremonies this evening. My name is Jacque Frazier, and I've worked with Sandra now for 5 or 6 years. I can't believe that I only met her when I came to DHS. In fact, I called her this week and we were talking, and I told her, I said, Sandra, did I know you before DHS? Because it just seems like we've known each other for so long, forever, and we hit it off so great. But DHS is really, it's really like a family there. You know, everybody, especially in our unit, in the ACO unit, they get along pretty well, get along well. And Sandra, it's sort of like, this is DHS's house tonight, you know? And we are paying tribute to one of the mothers of our house, and we're wishing her well, you know, as she goes on to do the other things that really make her happy in her life. Sandra really, she just really made the whole work environment every day a pleasure to be around. You know, she's truly like the mother in the house. I mean, we were together at 161 William Street, and when we moved to 33 Beaver Street, it was a rough transition for a lot of people. You know, we lost a lot of people, we're still losing people, but Sandra, she sort of made everybody feel like comfortable. She made up these signs to identify your room number. And it was so cool because the word spread like wildfires. You know, as soon as she did one for one person, because it was so unique, everybody wanted her to do, you know, make a sign that expressed their own individuality and everything. And Sandra was churning them out like she was on the news press or something. But she's a terrific woman, and I'm really glad that I've gotten to know her, and I'm sure that I will probably know her the rest of my life, you know, because she's just a wonderful person, and she's missed very much. But the two people that I'm up here for tonight are Brenda Hall, who is our Mistress of Ceremonies, and I'm sure that you've all noticed her already, because she's the very elegant, poised, gracious, sophisticated, all the good things that could possibly be in a woman. Brenda is truly that. She's so elegant, you know, and I mean, I don't know what to say. This woman looks like she's just does everything right from the time she wakes up in the morning. You know, the way she walks, the way she carries herself, she's always, you know, pleasant, and she's professional, and there couldn't be any better person to be the Mistress of Ceremonies this evening, because she's really got it together. Now, on the other hand, the Master of Ceremonies, I didn't know this gentleman, and his name is Ronald Wilkerson, and I wanted to speak more candidly, or just, you know, off the cuff, about the Mistress and the Master of Ceremonies. I didn't want to give you the whole rundown of their life and everything. So I asked Brenda, who's the Mistress of Ceremonies, I said, Brenda, you know, could you tell me something about this guy? So Brenda, in her very efficient and formal and professional way, she went and called him, and he faxed his resume over. And I said, wait a minute. I said, Lord have mercy. This man got something to say about himself. He truly has it, he truly has it going on. What I got from it was that he started out in '83 as working as an ASW, Assistant Superintendent of Welfare, for shelters, and he's currently director for the 68 Lexington Avenue Women's Shelter. So he's arrived, he's moved on up. But I didn't read all this other stuff. I said, this is just too much. And then I called Sandra, and I said, Sandra, who is he? Tell me about him. So Sandra, she said, we tried to call him, and he wasn't in his office at the time when we tried to call. So Sandra was like, Dad, you know, I wish we could get together on like a three-way call so that she could, you know, make an introduction between the two of us. And then she said, well, he's very much like you. And I said, he's very much like me. So when I heard that, I said, well, this man, if he got all that going on, then he don't need no introduction. Because he certainly probably knows how to handle himself in any situation, just as I would hope that I would do. So I just want to say again, you know, Sandra, I love you. And everybody here is here because they want to express their appreciation of love for you. We from DHS welcome all your friends and your family. We're glad to have you here to share in this moment with us. And I just have to say, I believe Sandra she's not really retired. You see, Sandra's now got time to do her real thing, her real job, and take care of her business, you know, doing her video and taking care of this man, Mr. Philly, who's been taking care of her all these years. She constantly tells us about him, you know, and they seem to have a really wonderful relationship. I really, you know, look at their relationship and admire the two of them together because, I mean, like I said, I got to know Sandra pretty well in these 5 to 6 years. She's brought pictures in from years ago, you know, with the big afro and little like 18-inch waist and everything, and I was like, dang, Sandra, I thought you was killing them, man. and Philly was always there. So, stop. You know it's true. 36 years. Look at that. 36 years. Oh, man. That's terrific. But without further ado, that's right. Give it up. Give it up. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce, like I said, once again, the most eloquent and, you know, pulled together woman that I know in DHS. This woman has style. She personifies style. Brenda Hall and Ronald Wilkerson, your mistress and master of ceremonies for the evening. Thank you very much.
There is one thing that Jacque forgot to say about me. He forgot to tell you that I was tall.
Well, you know, you speak for yourself. I'm telling you, you don't even have to say nothing. It's just your walk when you come into the room every day. You, Thank you. Hand me your business.
What an introduction for both of us. When Sandra said that she wanted an MC, she told me exactly who she wanted. She said, I want you to get in touch with Ron Wilkerson. And I remembered Ron from Barbara Ali's retirement party. So I said, that's fine, Sandra, give me his number. And she said, I always thought of having 2 MCs. So I thought that was great too. So I said, all right, Sandra, who's the other MC? She said, you. I said, no. She said, yes. I said, no. She said, yes, Brenda. I said, okay. So, Sandra, I've known you for 7 years. And of the 7 years, you're a very warm and caring person. And we shared entrepreneurial tips with each other and computer tips, and we just helped each other out all along. And Sandra would help anybody out in the office that needed help. And she is not your typical civil servant. For 36 years being a civil servant, we all know what a civil servant's attitude is, and Sandra is not that. So for 36 years, we need to just give her a hand for all those years. It's just wonderful. Now, we're not quite sure how we're going to do this dual thing, but we're going to do it. So Ron,
We like Sonny and Cher or something. Now, thanks Jacque Frazier for that very warm introduction. Now, I know, but his name probably really is Jacque. So, now what he did, I'm gonna tell you why he don't know me. What he didn't do, he didn't read the last page of what I wrote on there. And what I wrote on there was, you know, like I figured, who does he think he is and how do I know Sandra? Sandra ordered me a desk 18 years ago that I never got. I'm just here to speak on this desk. I had been a director for a major portion of my life at DHS, and Sandra and I, from shelter to shelter, we have traveled from travel. So when I got this job, I thought it was a big shot. Sandra said, I'm gonna get you this desk. You need a real desk. And we had secondhand furniture and all. And I'll never forget it. It was a double pedestal desk with a 6-inch drop on each side. Finally, 5 shelters later, it got to where I was at Powers, and it was too big to get into the office. So I wanted to bring that up now, you know. It's been heavy on my chest all these years. I figure I'll wait till I can really, you know, I can really say what I got to say. But one of the things, you know, working in DHS, you know people at that time really by the phone. You never knew who you were really talking to. But there'd be always little hints that you knew you were talking to somebody who you'd be family with. And from the very beginning, when I would talk to Sandra, it would be like talking to a big sister. And if I yelled too loud, she would handle me. And I would say, well, whenever you could get it to me, I'd appreciate it. But and then we finally met, then it was like family. And one of the things about retirements is we really don't realize that people really do have families, because we think that these people are our family. We've heard about her sons, her daughters, her husband, her brother, her aunt, and wherever. We've heard about, but we don't really think they exist, because it's really about the world of work. And as you know, you are really awake and at an office longer than you really are at home, because when you're home, you sleep. And more problems have been resolved and fights started at the workplace to go back home with the information that your co-workers told you about. So it's really wonderful to know somebody that's been with you your whole career. And it's sad, but it's always happy, because these are the kinds of folks that keep us getting over and over and over. And they are more excited when something happens with us. And we want to be excited when something happens with them. And Sandra has been somebody who's really been in everybody's corners. Not that many people left in the agency or even in the world that you can always find something nice to say about. And so we really are here to celebrate not her retirement, just her real life. Now she got all the time in the world to do those things she tried to do between lunch and on an extended lunch break and on the phone and typing company stuff and other stuff. Everybody had a lot of jobs. So now go and do what you really want to do and be happy with. So let's give her a hand. Okay, so we want to move right along. We don't want to, thank you, Jacque. Now we know each other. I don't have to send you a resume or a personnel flyer. You got everything? I got the pictures in the car, you know, with my bio, if you think, you know, you can give me another job. Okay, there you go, there you go, there you go. That's the way to do it. Okay, now we're going to start with expression in song. Now, there's only one official songstress in the agency. Whether you have to drag her out of retirement, everybody's retiring is good. We got to bring all the semi-retirees back. Barbara Ali, please come up here. Come on now.
Thank you very much, and my congratulations to the mistress of ceremony and Mr. Ceremony. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be here. I'd like to congratulate my dear friend, Mrs. Sandra Mason. Welcome to the club. Glad you joining me in retirement, and it's a pleasure to be here. I've known Sandra the years I've been in DHS, and Sandra is the type of person that doesn't change. She has been the same since the time I met her. Pleasant, kind, always trying to catch you at that point when you wasn't ready to have your picture taken. Barbara came around with the album and she said, oh, this is a picture album we got. I said, when did she take that picture of me? Anyway, Sandra, I just wish you the best and glad you're joining me in retirement. And I think I'll sing this song that I think is quite appropriate. Hope you all enjoy it. Memories. Kind of full here, but can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And Sandra, if you had that chance just to start all over again, tell me, would you? Sandra saying no. Could you? Memories like the corners of my mind, a misty water-colored memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Oh, can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every single line? And if you had a chance, Ronald, just to start all over again, tell me, would you? Could you? Memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. But it's the laughter, yes, we will remember. Whenever we remember the way we were. Thank you.
Thank you for that very stirring song, Miss Barbara Ali. We really appreciate that. And we'd like to now have an expression in poetry from Miss Ruth Payne.
This I wrote for my sister Sandra, who's always busy, always doing something, and I wanted to know, what now? After 36 years of labor. What now? That time has come. When you lay down your plow, what now? At this bewitching hour, when you rest from labor and your work is done. When clocks no more can make demands upon you. When to get up, to go to work. No whistles to blow from the dark subways. What now? that I punched my clock for the last time. What now? What will I do with the rest of my life? What now?
And now we're going to have more remarks by Suellen Schulman. I know she said something about Sandra, but you are on the program, so you can come and say ditto and pass it on to the next person. But Suellen Schulman, our ACO.
There's a quality that Sandra has that not too many people have, and that's the quality of making those who she's with feel very, very special. Like you are the only person in the room as far as Sandra is concerned. And that's another aspect of you, Sandra, that I've come to really love over the past couple of years. You know, and being a boss, though, I don't get to relate too often to the staff on a very personal level, and I really try to. But sometimes it's not possible. But with my staff in the ACO's office, and Sandra is no exception, we manage to get to know each other, right? On a very personal level. Something was said about Sandra, I think Jacque said it. Sandra's like Mother Earth. She's one of our Mother Earths in the office. And it's a nurturing quality that she has. Sandra knows how to nurture. She really, really does. And Mother Earth people in my office are fading fast. I don't know who's going to step up to the plate. I don't have the strength. But that will be very much, much missed. Oh, and one more thing. She is so damn lucky to have so many family members here. Damn. Raise your hand. I just need to understand whose family here? Whose family?
In the back, too.
Man, that is so great. Welcome, you all, everybody. Okay.
We will now hear from Alice Moyes.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I promised myself when I got to this point that I wouldn't cry, so if the tears come, please forgive me. I'm going to try not to. A little history here, Sandra. I first met Sandra when I was the director of field support and materials management, and her role in procurement at that time was very, very important. And her passion and love for people, clients that we service, was at the utmost. Many, many times when I had placed orders for equipment, beds, mattresses, lockers, I would call on Sandra and say, help! And she would say, don't worry, it'll be there. You need it? What time? I'll get it, no problem. Meanwhile, I would say, Sandra, that's so great. You know, that's good. But deep down inside, I would say, I'm in trouble here. I don't think it's gonna get there. But Sandra said, don't worry, it'll be there. Sure enough, it was there. It was always there. We used to open shelters in the middle of the night and have to get lockers and mattresses and everything that we needed to run a shelter. And this woman worked in procurement many, many hours to make sure that that got done. And for that, I thank her. Now that was in 1987. 87? Yes, 87. After a while, the years go by so fast you can't believe. Okay, 87. We were HRA at that time, we were Human Resources. We worked very hard, we became DHS. And once again, I met her. I was blessed and met her in 1995 when I started working in contracts. And what a blessing it was. Because Sandra's position in DHS contracts, when I say her position, I mean geographically, her desk was where she would see you coming and going from the ladies' room. Okay? I can't tell you how important that is. Okay? I have 4 kids, and I've nurtured my kids. And I nurture other people, but many times I don't get nurtured. But Sandra was there. Come here, let me fix you. Let me fix your jacket. Excuse me, but the pants are hanging out up here, you know what I mean? She would make sure that you were looking okay. And many, many times she knew by the expression on your face that something was up. And praise God, sister in the Lord, and I thank her for being there. God sends his saints, believe me, in many strategic places. She'll pull me over and say, what's the matter? And one significant time that she probably even think it's not even important, but to me I'll never forget, and my daughter will never forget it either. My daughter, sweet 16, I was going nuts trying to make a nice sweet 16 on a shoestring budget. And my daughter wanted an invitation, but she wanted it so-so. She didn't want anything fancy, but she knew what she wanted. I couldn't find it. I was going nuts. And Sandra said, don't worry, I'll create it. And I was like, what? I'll make it for you. That didn't ring right. I was like, make what? She goes, the invitation. Just tell me what she wants. I'll do it. Sandra, you could do this? Sure, I could do this. Not only did I tell her what I wanted, but it was perfect. What a delight to see my child be so happy to get something so simple on parchment paper with color, exactly what she wanted. Praise God, I gotta tell you, I was so happy. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. The moment in my life I'll never forget. Sandra was good with coworkers to build memories, and that's what I had to thank her for, because in life, memories are so, so important. We have to make them and build them, and Sandra was good about building memories. That's why we, God bless her with her camera and her video, because everywhere we walk, there was Sandra. God bless you. Roman reporter, there she was. So what do you got to say to the camera? I don't know, Sandra. What should I say? But Sandra made it. The time we won the Halloween pumpkin decoration, 13th floor contracts, there was Sandra, okay? But I have pictures in my desk, and when I look at those pictures, I smile, I laugh, I remember the memories. And I thought about what would I say when I got up here. To tell you the truth, I usually have a lot to say, but when I walk in front of people with a lot of group, I get very quiet. So what can I possibly say? I wanted to break out in song, but I'm not a singer. My voice should be left to the shower. You know when you go in the shower, that's where it should be left. In the meantime, I thought of Sandra, and she did it her way. Whatever her way was, it was her way that she did it. And if I could sing it, I would sing my way for Sandra. And Barbara Alley singing Memories is perfect, because Sandra was good for helping us build our memories. I don't want to say goodbye, because it's not goodbye, Sandra. There's no way you're getting away, okay? It's not goodbye. You're moving on to another, I would say, cruise in your life, a journey. And I think that you're going to have all the blessings to follow it through any way you want to do it. But we thank you, as workers and co-workers of you, that you were around to uplift us and support us through many, many tough times. And we love you. So I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm going to say keep in touch. Love you. Enjoy.
Thank you, Alice. That was very touching. You appreciate it. Mr. Sammy Feinberg. You see you? Come on up, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone. I happen to feel like I'm one of the luckiest people in this room at this particular point in time. When I was hired to be the Director of Administrative Contracts at DHS, I was blessed. I didn't get a staff. I got 4 women that were basically my mothers. Sandra being one of them, Alice Moyce, who was just up here, being another, Barbara Linda, who's sitting back there, being another, and Barbara Bryce, who retired last March. Or was it the March before? I forget. Another. And it was such a pleasure to be able to come to work and be in a situation where I had people that had all these years of experience. I didn't have to go and ask anybody. I just had to ask my staff. How was this done 5 years ago? How was this done 10 years ago? They informed me and made me look like a superstar. And it was this support mechanism that I got from all of them that made me the person I am now at DHS. And I'd like to thank all of them, but Sandra especially. Because when I first came, I talked to my staff individual and said, tell me, what would you like to do? What type of work do you like? Sandra told me the type of work that she liked to do, and I said, but you're not doing that. She says, yeah, I know. I tried to gear the stuff that was within my department and within my jurisdiction toward the stuff that she liked to do, as opposed to just giving her stuff to do. And it was unfortunate that being in the Department of Homeless Services, we weren't able to tap into the tremendous amount of talent that Sandra has. It's amazing how much talent this young woman has and was never used to its full extent at DHS. But now I know in retirement, you're able to use that to its best extent and makes a very happy person out of you and puts a smile on your face. And I just feel very, very happy and fortunate to have been blessed for the short period of time that you were in my life while I was your boss, but we got along as friends. Thank you very much, Sandra, for where you come.
Mr. Rick Tibbetts, from the Echo's Office of Probation. From the Echo's Office of Probation.
Thank you, Ron. I was tremendously flattered when Sandra asked me to come back and say a few words. I'm not sure how few there will be. I'm not famous for giving only a few words, so forgive me if it goes on too long. When we formed DHS, it's one of the greatest privileges of my career to be asked to pull the procurement pieces out of HRA and form something brand new in DHS. And the people who came to help us sort of fell into three categories. There were people who were Group 1, already doing it with us, Group 2, ones we brought over with us, and Group 3, people who came after. And at the big risk of leaving anybody out who's here, Group 1 was my dear Shirley Lippman was with me, and Annie Warren, of course. And the Group 2 people who came over, who we wanted to bring with us, like Elaine Armstrong, and the next group were Leslie, Baptiste, and Jacque Frazier, who's already known to you, I think. You made yourself known earlier, Jacque. I think so. But then there was this Group 2A, who we were given a list of people who were elsewhere in HRA. We're not sitting in contract management or in the RFP unit already, and said, here, you know, some of these people. Well, a lot of us has been through these exercises where you give it a list and you go, uh-oh. So I interviewed folks, and a whole lot of people. But Sandra Payne walked in. I said to myself, no. What's she doing on this list? You know, here's somebody that I need that they're saying here. And I want to tell you, I couldn't believe it. Here is somebody who knew the ropes, who knew the people, who cared in her heart about the issues. That they're saying, Rick, could you use this lady? I said to myself, you darn right I could. Because it was funny. Sandra had been in HRA for a long time, a lot of us had. When DHS was formed, and Jacque's going to make fun of me later, this is June of 1993, Jacque, write that down. All right? This is linear thinking, Jacque, things go in order. There was a meeting with Mayor Dinkins at the time, and Deputy Mayor Perales, with then Commissioner, it was Chip Raymond at the time, and those of us who were at the Assistant Commissioner level or above, over at City Hall just before we were going to start. And they were very eloquent. They said, you folks are coming out of HRA with a lot of programs. We're pulling out having you do homeless services. And the homeless, by and large, need emergency housing, right? They need public assistance. They need employment assistance. The women are often victims of domestic violence. Their kids need daycare, or maybe they're in foster care, right? And some of them have a chemical addiction. Each one of these things has a separate whole department in HRA to take care, but these people have every one of these issues. So we need you to focus on everything at once. Don't be satisfied, we did our part and we handed it off to somebody else. No, you do all of that. One of the best things about Sandra, and about a lot of you, but Sandra especially, is that she got it. She got it. It wasn't just a job. Oh, it was a job, all right. It was a lot of work. But it was a calling, too. You know? And you can't train for that. You know? You can't go to some class at 109 East 16th Street and learn how to care. Am I right? You can't do that. You got to have it. And Sandra Payne had it. So as you start the next phase of your life, my dear friend, you know, keep that heart out there. You know, don't put that away. You know, you put that to use for the next challenge you've got. And I want to thank you for all you did for me, and all you did for DHS. and for the people and the needy of the city of New York. Thank you very much.
And now we'll hear from Sherelle Durham, Sandra's daughter.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm so glad to be here. I didn't think I was going to make it. Mommy, I love you. Daddy, I love you. Jamal, I love you. I love everybody. But so much of what those have come before me previously have said is my mom. Compassionate, loving. I'm going to cry. I can remember as a little girl, my mom worked hours and hours and would still come home, take care of the house, taught me how to cook, and by the time she got home, dinner better be ready. Because she wasn't coming home to cook, you know, at work. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the way she raised me and my brother. My mom has this thing about just giving, you know, giving to people. I would call her from Germany. She would help my friends out in Germany. So while she's out here taking care of DHS and the church, she's helping us out in Germany. My friends would be like, well, call your mom and ask her what she think about this. Or, I mean, it could be programs, it could be problems, no matter what it is. I know my mom is always there for me, and I thank you for that. My children, she's a big part, and I'm sure a lot of people here can agree with. She helps raise everybody, you know, and she just has a loving, giving spirit, and I kind of have some of it too, but I don't have as much patience as she does, but I love her for it. People in Texas have told me to tell you congratulations, and they wish you the best. I'm in Texas now, so she's going to be working in Texas via telephone, video, cell phone, all that good stuff. But we love you. We appreciate you. I'm not a songstress, but a song that I thought about, I'm not going to try to sing. I'm just going to say the words. Every time I think of this song, I think of my mom, and it says, I see Jesus in your eyes. And it makes me trust you. I hear Jesus in your voice, and it makes me listen. I feel Jesus in your touch, and I know you love me. And I trust you with my heart, for I see him in you. I love you.
And now we'll hear from Sandra's son, Jamal.
Hello, everybody. I didn't get a chance to cry yet. Mom, I love you. I wasn't even expecting this. I'm not even on the itinerary. For my mother, I know I put her through so much. I don't see how she had time for y'all. I know I've been giving my mother problems as long as I can remember. But still there, 34 years later. You know, ins and outs, keeping her stressed out, not coming home at night as a little kid, running away, hanging out in Prospect Park 5 in the morning. I'm talking about in public school. My mother's a wonderful person. To everybody, like my sister says, she helps raise everybody. Your kids, your grandkids, my kids, whoever kids, Lizette kids, Lizette, baby kids, everything. But I know I put it through some rough times. I'm sorry, but I love you. You've always been there for me. I don't know, I just love her. That's all I got to say.
Okay, we would just like to have a couple of more people who might want to say something. This is what we call an open mic call. I don't know what hasn't been said. but you can just ditto it again. So if anybody wants to come up, and this is, I want to say to Sandra, this is the kind of stuff that really makes us feel happy. To celebrate a part of something we've shared. And it's the kind of stuff that when we get down in what we have to do and we don't know what we are going to be doing, we kind of reflect on some of the things that you told a lot of us. I think there's nobody in this room who has not got their own personal Sandra story. And it's going to be that kind of thing that gets us over. So I'm saying for everybody, thank you so much for what you've done. Okay, who's coming first?
Just like to throw a little seniority. I'm one of the younger members of the family. My wife said she knew I was going to say something. Sandra is my brother's daughter-in-law, and she's my niece. And I knew her I know Philip before he met her, and she's been a wonderful person. And I don't know about her job, but I know she's a dynamic TV video person. And Sandra, it took me 36 years to tell you this, but we are happy to have you in the family. And may you remain forever. Love and peace. This is from Uncle Doc, Dr. Love.
Good afternoon, my brothers and my sisters. I'm Maxine Mason from Durham, North Carolina. Sandra, you have joined the old folks game. I told you if you keep living long enough, you would join the old folks game. I come to give you greetings from her uncle, who is Mr. Abner Mason. His health did not permit him to be with you tonight, but I had a hard time getting here yesterday. The planes was off schedule. I kept saying, I got to get there. I got to get there. And Sandra, I love you. Whenever you come south, you in Philly, you know Aunt Mac's doors is open. And tonight, I congratulate you, for you have joined the old folks crowd.
It's called Administrative Services, right? What was it called? Well, at any rate, she was around the building from me at 280, and one day I walked around the building wondering what was on the other side. It was Ruth Royal and her gang of procurement people. And there was Sandra with she had the most papers on her desk of everybody, and I know that meant she did the most work, you know. So that's where I first met Sandra. And the thing about Sandra, as soon as you meet her and say hello to her, she's your friend. It's just like she's been your friend forever. There's no waiting time at all. You've got a friend and a loving friend, and she always lifts you higher. And it's just wonderful to always keep working with her and knowing her. This is a little gift from the union, Sandra. They sent CWA 1180 wanted you to have this. And one of the things that isn't in your little bio is the fact that you participated in making a video that CWA 1180 shows at all their steward conferences. And it's about people who work, are working people, and they're in the union, and how their lives are. And she made one of the most beautiful videos. And they wanted you to know how grateful they are.
Good evening, everybody. I'm one of Sandra's brothers out of a family originally of 18. Sandra, along with 5 of us, most of whom are here, the younger 6. Would you all stand up? Ruth, Edith, Pierre. for everyone. That's the youngest six, so we recognize the youngest six first. But there are others who are here. Stand up, y'all. Come on, family. Pearl. Phyllis. Okay, she comes from a big family. But Sandra is so unique. Growing up, and I won't be before you too long because I'm a long talker and I don't know that I am. She is so unique and so original. She is grandmotherly in her young age. She is personal. Her personal touch on certain things. It seems like she moves so slow, but she gets so much done. She's always been like that. Loving, kind, just personal. And I'm sure each one here, and I believe she is so honored that you all took the time to come. I'm retired myself. We both went out last year. And this is such a personal touch that all of you have come to show your love, and just your presence says more than words could say. It does more than you could ever give. That's your presence here, your living proof of your love, and it means so much. And I'm lost for words. I just wanted to represent a small part of the family and sing some small words to her. We love you, Sandra. Godspeed, whatever you do.
We love you, Aunt Sandra.
Sandra, I love you. I love you. Sandra, I love you. This is my sister. She is such a loving person. She is always there for me and my kids. And my kids, they're confused because they don't know who their mother is. My kids will tell you, Aunt Sandra is our second mother. She has been there for them since they were babies. She has more pictures of my kids than me. They said, you know, there goes that news lady, that news van again, whatever. Payne-Mason. She is such a part in my family's life. My kids love her. She will straighten them out when they're wrong, but they love her. She's good to them. She's helped us so much. She always encourages them in learning and everything. She'll wake us up, call on Saturday morning. We all sleepy and, you know, sleepy eyes and everything. And she said, listen, call the kids to the phone. I want to tell them something. You know, she's always got something interesting that she wants to teach them or whatever, but I just love her, and my kids love her. Everybody knows, all my children, Sandra has many children, and I love her.
Sandra, this is a small token, not really, of our love and appreciation for you. I really hope you enjoy it. And as a collector, as a little hint, myself, when you look at your collection and you can zero in on one particular piece, and it brings back memories instantaneously, and how wonderful that is. So come up here and open this up, then we'll do the cake. But I have one request, and I don't know if the DJ can do this. I saw you guys dance at Christmas party, and you guys were so impressive. Do you remember? I was blown away. And my dad used to know how to do the Lindy, and he still does. He taught me. And you were the only person at the Christmas party that I could Lindy with, really. And when I saw you guys do your thing on the dance floor, I was truly blown away. And I really hope that after you open that, make a little speech, blow out the candle. The DJ, can you play like a Lindy to like dance us out of here? That would be great.
been real. It's been beautiful. I love you all. And I'm lost for words tonight, y'all. Y'all have truly made my heart so very glad. You talk about memories. This is one of my treasured memories. And I thank you all for all that you've done, for working with you through the years. You know, I often tell people, I said, you know what? I've worked 36 years. And out of that 36 years, I never had a bad boss. You know, I said, I had one that wasn't really bad because I knew they were going through a hard time. But instead of retaliating or fighting against something that was being said, I'm like, no, we're going to work this out. And she became one of my very best friends. You know, and I said, you never know what people are going through. Of course, that's my thing. One of my things is, don't let, Lord, if I can't be a help, don't let me be a hindrance. And that's been my motto for years, and that will continue to be my motto. My other piece to all of you that are here is to dream your dreams and fulfill your visions. Always remember that, because without a vision, without a dream, there is no vision. Without a vision, there's no place to go. So that's something that you always need to have. You know, it's like a goal. There's something that you're reaching forward to. And one last thing that I always say to people, people say, why don't you get stressed? I'm like, why get stressed over something? If you don't have control over a situation, why get stressed about it? There's nothing you can do about it. What you have to learn how to do, and I know sometimes it might seem hard, but once you get it, you can be free. I'm like, why be down when you can be up? You make your own situation. Nobody can't make you be anything you don't want to be. You might have to take something for it sometime, but it's your choice, not somebody else's. And as long as your choice for you is what you want, that's what you go with. I love you all, and I continually say to you all, continue to be the beautiful people that you are. And God bless you. Am I supposed to make a wish?
He's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us, but he's a jolly good fellow, but he's a jolly good fellow, but he's a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us.
Thank you for that. Thank you. And I am the man, you know that. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody for showing up. It's been wonderful, marvelous. And there's nothing left really for me to say but ditto, you know. I mean, ditto, huh? She's been mine for forever. I don't know being single. Really, you know. And I love you. New York City had you for 36 years. I'll have you forever. Thank you very much.